Hello my beautiful friends, welcome to Eurogamer. My name's Higton and this behind me is Fallout 76, the controversial Fallout 76, which has been out for about a week now, and Eurogamer's Wesleyan pool has spent pretty much the whole week testing the game, playing through it, getting as far as he can, testing out all the mechanics. Came back with a review that was published this morning, which was one of the rare instances where we've given the game an avoid, which you know, you can read the review in the there's a link to it in the video description of this stream, and you should because it goes into thorough detail why it's an avoid. I'm going to be showing off some things during this stream which will back up Wes's review, definitely. I'll also be talking a little bit about why, even though it is a pretty shoddy experience, I still kind of enjoy it in a way. There's bits and pieces of joy that I get in there, although I kind of do have to force myself a bit. And yeah, I'm basically going to be taking you through 90 minutes, exploring the Appalachian Wastelands, following a few quest lines, maybe doing a bit of building, probably laughing at a few bugs and stuff. All from the experience of someone who's been playing this for quite a while and is a level 21 character. So, if you don't want any spoilers of any kind, if you're thinking about picking this up for yourself, it might be best to not watch this stream, because I'm a level 21 character. I'm going to be doing quest lines which may have some spoilers in, although I think spoilers is kind of a bit light. The story in this game is a little bit, you know, thin on the ground, to be fair. But, you know, there's bits and pieces in here that are enjoyable. It's just, in my opinion, it's let down by a massively buggy package, which shouldn't be. I mean, maybe it should have been released in early access, but it definitely, in the state it's in, shouldn't have been released as a full £60 game with a microtransaction store. Microtransaction store, by the way, is one of the only things that actually works perfectly. Who'd have thunk it? So anyway, let me crack on with the game. I'll do some shout outs in a second. We are loading into a world. Excellent. Let's see who is watching and chatting. We've got Alex R, PC1111, at Basket Squad, at Fruitbat, Badoosh, Chitown73, Chris Ottenberg, Donatron, Gavin UK86, Gola19, Icarus Abides, Jacob M, James Davis, James Davies even, Josh Charlotte 88, Larsamaniac, Lenorn, Matthew Allen, Matthew Gall, Midnight Moose, Morris Dancer, Mosse, Miss Fraggle Nightcat, Pete Douglas, Reckless Rex, Rainer Watt, Small Sexy Teens, Get Off My Lawn. What an incredible username. Simon Biker 30, Sword in the Storm, Terrible Gamer YL, Castaway DC Vandal, Victor Invictus, Xenogil 180. It's lovely to see so many lovely, proud Eurogamer members making themselves seen with their lovely Eurogamer badges. I've been speaking to the wonderful Dusty Leaves, aka Bendix, today. She is busy working on some new emojis. At the moment, we have some custom emojis for subscribers. I'll spam them into the chat now, for members even, rather than subscribers. There's me, Johnny, Aoife, a level 2 helmet, and our cats, Kitty, Watson, and Titch. And they are available to use for anyone who's a member. So welcome all members, welcome everyone who just wants to see a bit of Fallout 76. So I've spawned by my camp. My camp I've built just on the, like, kind of central-ish, pretty central, just below the top of the world kind of radio broadcast center, or whatever the hell it is. I think it's like a ski lodge type thing. But they have a radio mast on there, and I'm doing a quest for Rose, which is I've got to do a few different quests for Rose. The latest one is going to send me right down here to a nuclear site, Charlie, as well, and I've got to kill a feral ghoul down there. So we're going to be taking a little walk down there, as I don't have any areas unlocked for fast travel. But first, I thought I'd show you around my base. Now my base, if you watch my base building video, I built a house and I was quite proud of my house, and then I spawned into a world where someone else's base was in the same place as mine. My base got automatically packed up into a blueprint, which meant I had to place it somewhere else in the game. Unfortunately, nowhere in the game would let me place my build, so I had to start again. So I built another house, and then lo and behold, a couple of days later, exactly the same thing happened. I spawned in to another place where someone just down the road had built theirs, and it had cancelled mine out, and then I couldn't build it again. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to build my base in a weird place. I'm not going to build a house this time. So what I did was I found this kind of partial blockade on the road, which I then built a base around to create this kind of like natural block. But the only trouble is, where I built it, it turns out it's a spawn point for a bunch of enemies. Normally it's super mutants, or occasionally wolves, really high level wolves as well, like level 40 wolves it was last night. Today it's Chinese infiltrator droids, I think they're called. So I just need to give these a damn good thwacking, and then I'll show you around my base quickly, and then we can go off adventuring. Come here, dickhead. Thankfully these guys are pretty low level. Alright. So yeah, my base, instead of being one building with everything in, I've kind of made this like roadblock. I've put these concrete walls up. I've utilised the this like sniper tower and that one over there. They were already here, but I've put myself up a little welcoming vault boy there. I've given myself a little place, you know, if I want to relax from the stress and the pressures of navigating the bugs in Appalachia, I can sit here and play my tuba a bit, and my tuba will... Oh, I need to mute my mic, otherwise everyone will hear my commentary in the Wasteland. My tuba like will give me a perk in a second for well-tuned, so I just sit here and play my tuba and look out into the distance. We've got some new members: True Lord of Nitu, Terrible Gamer YL, and Mark Kerwan. Thank you very much for becoming proud Eurogamer members. Sirs, you are spoiling us. Thank you so much. I think Johnny might be in the comments as well. Hello, Johnny. So we got Johnny, Nightcat, Gavin UK, and at Fruitbat looking after you as moderators in the comments today. Be kind to each other, and we will all have a lovely time. If you're not kind, then the moderators will they will eject you quite swiftly into the Wasteland, and you will never return. Well, you will. You just won't be able to comment. So here's my main little area here, my new base that I've built. Close the door. I've got a little wood charm there, so I can hear if people come in. It makes a rattling noise. Got my workbenches here, so I can go in and I can craft and scrap all the junk that I've collected. Actually, have I got any junk? I do need to... Here we go. Look, there's loads of junk that I can scrap to put towards my building, which has been weighing me down, and I will transfer my stash if I can, yep, to my stash box. My stash box keeps getting full. There's a really annoying, very low stash limit. It's that 400, the 364 out of 400 there. It keeps getting full. They're adding an update to increase that stash limit, but it's very annoying having to juggle all that stuff and get rid of things I really don't want to, because the limit's just too small. I've got my... Oh, a bit of a frame rate drop there to nothing. I've got my power there, which is... Well, there should be a wire connecting to this thing here, but the wire is glitched, and instead of running from the machine to there, it's hanging in midair here. But it's still doing the job of connecting to this and sending power to the various lights I have in my base. Lights on my pictures, lights on my ceiling, which will, you know, make it light when I walk through. When I'm here at night time and I want to sort out my stuff. I have a cooking station, so I can make some boiled water out of the dirty water I've found. That will mean I won't get poisoned when I drink it. I haven't got any other food to cook. I've also... So I built this base on like the kind of edge of a little crevasse. It's not super deep, but I do like to just sit on my chair and stare out the window at Appalachia for a while. Actually, I don't. I would have done, but you have hunger and thirst meters here. I did this video, right, on our channel about base building, a base building tutorial, and it was one of the most frustrating things I've made. Not just because of the annoyance of trying to place down blueprints because they don't work very well, but also because of the food and drink meter. I'm there trying to like capture this stuff and build houses and wait for the right times of days, and at the same time my guy's running out of food. So at one point I've eaten and drunk all my food, and I'm still trying to capture stuff, but my guy's like hungry, thirsty, and slowly dying from it all. It's like, God, I just want to catch this video. I don't want to have to babysit this dude. But such is life. Now, I've also got my second building here. This isn't as well decorated, to be honest, but this is my bedroom here. I can lay on my bed and have a little rest here. This will slowly... there's a tree clipping through my house. Adds to the natural... It's a natural vibe I'm going for. This will slowly make my health bar increase. It does take a long time, but it does slowly increase, and you get a well-rested perk for doing that. As you can see, I'm wearing some dressing gown. That is something that I actually bought from the store, the Atomic Shop. It cost me 600 atoms. When this game first was first announced, people were saying, oh, you know, microtransactions, brr. And I can't remember who it was. Someone from Bethesda was interviewed. It might even have been Todd Howard, who said, oh, at the start of the game we throw atoms at you for anything. And it's true, they do, but it's still pitiful amounts of atoms. So it's really, really hard to grind for stuff in the store. Like, you've got to play this game non-stop if you want to get enough atoms to buy stuff past your initial 2 or 3 hours of play. Like, you're gonna have to play non-stop or just stump up the cash, because it really it doesn't seem to be that much. I don't seem to be getting that much atoms. Certainly, I've only ever had enough to buy one piece of clothing and then have the 300 that I have now built up after that. So, I think Johnny's keeping you all entertained in the chat. So hello to all 460 of you. It's time now. Oh, actually, do you know what? Before I go into my base, let me just make a little bit more space in my inventory, because I do have a lot of crap on me. So I picked up a few weapons. I'm going to drop the anti-scorch training pistol and that compensated tweaked auto pistol. Don't have any ammo for the grenade launcher, but there's pretty good missile launcher. I don't have any ammo for that. That was a special item I got recently. That's really heavy, so I'm going to drop that. Rose's syringer is part of a quest, and I cannot drop that, which is annoying. Thankfully, the weight isn't that high. Tactical laser pistol, that's good. Sniper rifle, I've got loads of ammo for that. Ammo runs out quite quickly as well, I've got to say. And your weapons also break really easily, and it's a bit of, again, it's a bit of a pain in the ass finding the repair stuff. Like, I can't repair my sniper rifle because I'd need aluminium, and it's on my shotgun. Damn it. Okay, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should sort out a different weapon quickly, because all of my weapons are bust. So if we go to weapons, I've stored a bunch of weapons in here that I can use instead, or have I? I think I've scrapped a lot of them, to be honest. Do you know what? I've scrapped most of them. Crossbow. Do you know what? Sod it. Sod it. I'll just go with what I've got. I've got a few bits of armour. I've got a gas mask in case things get a bit stinky. Oh, let's store... I can't store my... Okay, I'm going to store some of this stuff just because it'll weigh me down. The bobbleheads. Keep the boiled water. Chop the mentats. Chop the psychobuff. Psychotats. Don't normally take drugs in this game. Save that for real life. Don't do drugs, kids. Silver ore I'll drop. You can smelt silver ore and things like that in the chemistry workstation. Notes and junk don't take up any weight. Ammo does have weight, but it's not too bad. I will drop the cannonball. Crossbow bolts I'll drop. Flares I'll drop. I'll drop the fusion cores. They're mainly for... Oh, there we go. My stash box inventory is full. So now the only thing I can do is take stuff out of that and trash it. I don't want to trash my stuff. Work bloody hard to get that stuff. Anyway. That's enough complaining. Let's go have some adventures. Anyway, let's go have some adventures. Tee-hee. So we're heading down to... Let me just double check I'm going in the right direction. I think we can follow this road down to this junction and then meet up with the train track maybe and follow the train track down. See what adventures we can get up to on the way down here. Hello everyone. This isn't P32 Oddies Games. That's my other channel. That's my hobby channel. This is my job channel. I have not nuked the world yet. No, Ishay. Nuking's one of the only things I don't think I have done in this game, and the main reason I haven't done that is because I've not really even... Cause I've not really teamed up with people. Every time I try to team up with people, it's just got a bit frustrating. See, this guy here, this scorched officer who's making a bleeping noise, he actually has a nuclear code on him. Or she does. I think it's a lady scorched. Silo code piece F9 there. Let me read that. So I can take F9. And that's given me, that's updated me on the map with Site Bravo. Now I have no idea where Site Bravo is. There's Site Alpha. Site Charlie is down here, which is where I'm heading to. One of my complaints about this game is that the map is so hard to decipher sometimes, and finding little icons amongst it all is a right pain in the ass. Actually, do you know what? I did a quest last night. It was a quest. It was one of these quests, top of the world quests, and I had to rob something. The quest was rob something from a super mutant camp, and the quest marker didn't spawn. Like, it should have been like a little circle like this, and it should have appeared over this thing here, but it didn't. So I just went around for about 2 or 3 hours going and just stumbling around trying to find super mutant camps, and I was sneaking in, stealing things, killing super mutants, taking things. I was like, why is this not working? Googled it. Turns out it was a fault with the game. This is after the bug as well. It still exists after this still exists after the update is what I'm trying to say. And anyway, lots of people had the same issue. So thankfully people were saying, oh no, it's a relay tower between Morgantown and Flatwoods. So I walked there myself, found it, killed all the super mutants, scavenged around for ages until I found a random box with a missile launcher in it, which then like said I'd completed the quest, and then I got the new one and I could move on. But there was a point where I was like, I can't proceed. I don't know what's going on. That's one of the many quest bugs I've come across in this game. The other one was this one up here, the Prickett's Fort one, which everyone had. You basically had to click on a token machine to like finish the quest, but the token machine hadn't spawned properly, so you couldn't click on it. And that was broken in the beta, and then they still launched the game with that quest line broken. They fixed it now. It's been fixed in the patch, the 47GB patch recently. But this is why I said I don't think it should have been released as a 60p £100 game. It should have stayed in early access, because, you know, they're selling it as a full price game, and it's quest lines are broken. I can forgive a few little, you know, glitches every so often with the graphics, or maybe an enemy not having animation, or spawning in a T-pose, or becoming a giant long elongated long dog monster, or being invisible, or like not attacking you, forgetting its AI, not being able to... Enemies can't work out where you are if you're on rocks most of the time. They leg it off into the distance. I can forgive all of that for usual Bethesda jank, but not having a quest working is, in a full-priced game that you've had in closed beta for like a month, is a bit of a... it's unacceptable, really. Like, and there's still a lot broken with this game. It's such a vast game that, you know, it's understandable that there's bugs. This game is incredibly huge. The map is so detailed and massive, and it is... one of the things I do really enjoy is just wandering around and exploring it, because there's so many cool sights and fun locations to find. But having points where it's just you can't proceed, or you have to Google what's wrong and follow a trail of bug complaints until you find the solution, is just mind-blowing for me. That and I don't know, I really think that Bethesda should at least offer people who have bought this game some kind of compensation, be it like a massive dump of atoms in the future, or some exclusive like costume, something, just to say, look, sorry. Because, you know, there are people... I've seen a lot of people reply to my criticisms on this game and Wes's criticisms on this game, saying that they've been enjoying it, and you know, there are points that I've been enjoying as well, and those people should be rewarded for their patience and their loyalty in Bethesda. There's a guy, there's just a random person, random player. Fallout 76, you're supposed to want to interact with people and roleplay that you're all survivors in the Appalachia Waste. No one wants to chat. Everyone just fucks off. It's a solo experience with random people wandering around, unless you've got a bunch of mates who want to play this with you. It's a solo experience, because no one ever wants to team for more than 2 minutes. I'd love to have a group of people to play this with, but all of my mates who pre-ordered it cancelled the pre-order off the beta because it was so poop pants. But we got mole miners. Mole miners are a new enemy type. They're a little bit... They can be a little bit of a pain in the arse. But we'll get a bit closer and we'll go and check them out. They're very grumpy. They like to punch. They look a bit like old grumpy man versions of grunts from Halo, with their little breathing apparatus. It's just uppercutting me. And I'm not using VATS because it's pointless, because it just made me miss from close range twice when I could... I'm much better at missing by myself, to be honest. The enemy AI in this game is just terrible. Enemies either stand still behind something and shoot at you, or they run at you and shoot at you. They don't utilise cover. Oh, there's my gun bloody broken. They don't utilise cover at all. They don't have any intelligence, or like they don't work together as a team. They just walk forward and spam bullets at you, which doesn't make for fun combat. It just makes for another grind on top of the grinds. I'm running this way because another annoying thing with this game is you can't pause the game to change your guns. And I don't have a gun selected on my quick slot because I think that the gun that was on my quick slot is also broken. What have I got? Glow-sighted hunting rifle has some ammo. Do I have health? I've got health. I might drink a little bit of... oh, bloody hell. Always cocking this up. I'm going to eat a little bit of food. Eating food gives you a little bit of rads. I'm going to drink some water, so now I'm full food and water. Shouldn't need a poo for a little while. You can't even have a poo in this game. If you could do a poo in this game, I'd probably like it a little bit more, but you can't even do a poo. What a wasted opportunity. I mean, you're in the wasteland, necking all this radiated food. At least let me press F to do a glowing poo. You know. Lots of people fighting over there. I don't think they're humans. I think that's just people fight. That's the golf course. I think is it the big golf course? I think that's the big mansion that was shown in previews of the game. It's quite nice over there. Like, I've not been there in this game, but looking at the footage, it's like lots of nice bright colours. It felt quite vibrant and pretty for a Fallout game. So I was a little bit disappointed when the rest of the game is kind of quite grey and bland. Hello to all 621 people watching right now. Ooh, I've stumbled across a supply drop. I did not know this was here. There's a pack of vicious wolves. And a feral ghoul Roma as well. Oh, the wolves are fighting a ghoul. The wolves killed the ghoul. Oh, I actually got him that time. Yeah, VATS is like absolutely pointless in this game. It's terrible. I really don't use it unless the only time I really use it is when I'm fighting like rad roaches and rad rats, when they're the little fucking skittery bastards like are right round by your feet and you're like, oh my god, the aiming's so clunky, and then you can just stick on VATS and it kind of auto aims for you. Do I want a barbed poke pool? No, a barbed pole hook or a snub-nosed pistol? No, not really. I mean, I could take them back and scrap them down, but my inventory at my base is full. I only have limited amounts of space in my pockets, so I'm not going to bother, because there may be something better that I want to schnaffle in the long run. Wish Bethesda would make a brand new game engine by now, says JJL. I mean, you can tell this game is struggling. Every inch of the way it struggles. Like, if it's not like random frame rate dips for no reason, it's like guns with flame effects crashing performance, or just enemies like I said, with the AI just completely missing. There's glimmers of stuff in this game that really that do tickle my interests, that do make me spend like more than 2 hours on it, you know, like at a time, like the exploration and the quests. There's these points when you're like, yeah, I'm playing a Fallout game, but the majority of the time it really fights against you for your love. It's like, you're starting to like me, have something really annoying happen that will change your mind, and then you're like, damn you, Fallout, just as I was starting to believe. I think, is this where the train track goes? It is. So the amount of time it must have taken to... The map is massive. It must have taken so much time and effort to make this map. It's such a wonderfully big map, full of such like the type of Bethesda level design and visual storytelling that... Oh fuck! Big Bear that, you know, makes you invest hours and hours into Skyrims and Fallouts. It's all here. It's just buried in such a scrappy experience. The bear doesn't know, the pathfinding doesn't know that it can't understand that I'm up here. So it's run off. Will this one? No, this one can't understand where I am either. So that one's run off. The thing is, if I touch the floor again now, they will immediately homing missile to my location. So I'm just going to cheese them while I'm here. Oh no, he's run off again. Maybe I can leg it out of the way. I don't have the weapons or the will to fight two Yao Guais. They're too bullet spongy. Too bullet spongy, and I can't be fucked. Thanks for the thumbs ups, peeps. Big thanks again to the moderators for keeping everybody in check. That bear was just a decoy, Ian. Next level AI, says Ian Stanbridge. Oh, I see. It was teasing me all along. Now I could have a little sleep on this sleeping bag to get a little bit of a rest up before I head onwards. You can do that, but when you sleep on sleeping bags out in the open, you do risk getting a disease, which to be fair is quite cool. This is weird one. Follow the Overseer's Journey. I might double back and try that. So if you look in the top right hand corner, follow the Overseer's Journey. That's been there for the whole time I've been playing this game. And about, I don't know, 2 days after the game released, I got to a point where the Overseer's Journey wasn't showing me a location anymore, and when I'd go on to data and decide an Overseer's mission, and I'd press R1, it would make a weird blah 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 noise, and it wouldn't show me because again the quest marker hadn't loaded. But it turns out walking past there has kind of kicked into action, because when I started this stream, that quest marker wasn't there. So whether or not that's a bug or the Overseer's Journey is just something you stumble across as you go, we don't know. But I'm gonna kill the feral ghoul at Site Charlie, and then I'm gonna follow the Overseer's Journey and see where that lane leads me. Because that's been a pain in my ass. That's been bugging me for ages. I've been like, is it something I need to discover for myself? Is it something that's bugged? I googled it a bit and just found lots of people being confused. Couldn't really find a solution. But just walking past that building has sorted out for me. RNG processing services. Okay, we got. This is the feral ghouls that I have to kill. Caution. Oh, he's seen me. Oh, a diseased feral ghoul stalker. Where'd you go? He's level 15. I'm level, I think, 21 at the moment. If you stand still and use VATS, it kind of works. Oh, what's this? You've mutated and become electrically grounded. That's the first time I've had a mutation. Fuck off! Stupid aiming. Okay, equip cannibal perk and cannibalize a feral ghoul. Okay, so so there's still the this mission I'm doing for Rose is quite comical. There's still a lot of that lovely dark Fallout humour in this game. You've reached level 5. I've reached level 5 bloody ages ago, approximately 16 levels ago. Here we go, cannibal perk. So the perks work differently in this game than they do in Fallout 4. Here you get perk cards. You get perk card values on each perk card, and you can assign them. So for instance, if you see up top for endurance, I've got 6 perks for endurance. I need to add cannibal to it, but to do that, I've already got 6 perk points in there, so to do that I need to remove one. So I'm going to remove slow metabolizer, and I'm going to put cannibal in there instead. Intelligence and things, and all these perks can be swapped out whenever you want, and you can even share perks cards with your friends as well. So if you're going to take on, I don't know, a Scorch Beast and you want one person to be the medic, you can give them all the medic perks. You want one person to be a tank, you can give them like damage resistant perks and things like that. So you know, it's quite deep, the perk cards thing, but again, it's finding people who actually want to be bothered to use them like Bethesda intended, because most people just want to run around and follow the story. That's me eating a corpse.
Gross.
Finally done that.
Never catch me eating my own kind. Ugh. I just don't have the stomach for it. But I guess the gourmands did. Anyways, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to survive out there. Cannibalism or whatever. Good job, I guess.
So Reed says, I still don't appear to be a member. That's annoying. They certainly paid for it. That's odd. I can find a list of members. You may want to check your bank statement and see if they actually have taken the cash for that, Saul. Community. Let me have a quick. So anyway, I've done. That was the Flavors of Mayhem mission done. I just had to kill and eat a corpse, which I have gone and done. Channel memberships. Doodly-doo-doo. No more. Doesn't have your name on here, Saul. I think there might have been. Well, there's something's definitely gone wrong there, Saul. But your name's not in the list of members. I mean, we've got 61 members, by the way. Thank you so much to everyone who's become a member. We have got, so we've unlocked, basically we've got like 7 custom emojis at the moment. We've got space to add 5 more. And I think I said earlier, the Dusty Leaves, aka Bendix, she is working on some new emojis for us that we'll be able to add in soon. So there'll be some cool emojis to look forward to in the near future, which will help you with your chat funsies for sure. Right, where's my stream gone? There it is. Okay, sorry about that. Right. So, where was I? Around here somewhere is another quest line. Is this the missing link? Complete Rose's quest? I'm not sure what this quest line is here on the map. This is follow. Oh, so now it's like a bloody bus. You wait ages for an Overseer's Journey to turn up, and then you find 2 at once. Overseer's Journey, I'm gonna guess, are things that only pop up when you get close to those locations, because I believe this one has done the same. I thought they. I'm sure that wasn't what happened to the other ones, but hey ho. We'll find out anyway. Oh, great aiming again. What the hell? At least that was a shot right between his arm then. Right, you can have a VATS. How did that not? Oh god! Oh god! They're multiplying. I got ghouls, they're multiplying, and they're losing their heads. Gonna shoot them with my rifle until they end up dead. I'm gonna shoot them in their stupid heads. Keep your rotten fingers off me, you creepy bastards. Eat my bullets now. As long as my gun don't explode or something. Oh, look at that! You go all the way up there. See, again, this is an example of a cool like location that I'd I'd quite like to spend my time having a little explore around. Maybe there'll be some notes left lying around, pointing to some hidden stuff. Maybe there'll be like a computer or something to read with some world lore on there. Or maybe it'll just be completely empty. You never know. Here we go. It's an Overseer's log, though. We can listen to what the Overseer has to say. The Overseer is the person who was overseeing Vault 76, which is where we were birthed from at the beginning of the game. At the beginning of the game, you learn that the Overseer has basically done a runner. She left the Vault first and has gone and, you know, had a look around to see what the world is like and left this trail of things. Of notes. You're basically chasing a ghost around. I cannot imagine that we'll find her alive at the end of this, seeing as everyone else I've met is a bloody robot, or a super mutant, or a ghoul, or a dog, or a mole rat, or a mole man. Let's play that, and let's take that. Let's take that. Let's take that. Let's take that.
I've now verified that all 3 missile silos still have fully operational security. No way inside yet, but I'll scour all of Appalachia if I have to.
Oh, that was brief. That was very brief indeed. So there is another missile site, Bravo, that I have not been to yet. Though I'm gonna guess there'll be another Overseer's log there. Hold on, who's doing a walking around? There's the computer though. Coffee cup. See what the terminal says. Maybe it'll be something interesting. News and announcements. Please avoid the cargo elevator. It is quite dangerous and only certified professionals should access it. Employees, keep your lunchtime durations no longer than 3 hours. Holy shit. Wish I had a 3-hour lunch break. Payroll. Hello, sir. In regards to my earlier question about upcoming payroll, it seems that the accounts have been sorted. I'm sure you had something to do with it. Blah, 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 blah. Spelled appreciate wrong. Yeah, there's there's tons of computers like this, and if you take that, I'm on a live stream. I'm not going to sit there and read them all out to you. But if I was on my own, you know, I'd probably sit there and just get comfy and flick through it. Jesus Christ, he was like, oh! I'd probably flick through it. US supply requisition. If you go to a relay tower, you can call those in and it sends a supply drop to you. Engine noise. But yeah, we're against the time here. I've got 45 minutes left and I want to show you as much of this game as possible. Don't want to just suffering from radworms. No wonder my poo's itchy. I don't want to spend the whole time reading notes and getting swag. How the f do I get out of this building? How did I get in this building? Here we go. Wait, what? I'm so lost. I don't remember how I got in here. Tool case unlocking is exactly the same as in previous Fallout games. Although you will need to have cards, perk cards, in your inventory in order to be a certain level that will allow you to... I'll just keep going. I'm talking shit and I'm going around in circles. That will allow you to unlock... Is that a lift? Is that going to go down? Hand scanner. Oh, okay, yeah, this is a missile-based silo. So this is... Because this is a hidden missile silo, you need to... I don't know how you unlock... how you get the handprints to work to, like, actually get... to fire a nuke or get into one of those places, but I'm sure there is a way. I've just not found it yet. Maybe it's something you have to do teaming up with people. I don't know. What the hell are they? Is that some kind of like old monorail thing? Right, so we're gonna follow the rest of the Overseer's journey. Actually, I'm just gonna eat some rat away. I'm gonna right away make my radiation go away. Saul Reed's a new member. There we go. It worked this time. Didn't accept it first time, apparently. High five to Saul Reed for becoming a shiny, glistening, brand new member of Eurogamer. Thank you very much for your support, Saul, and to everyone else who's become a new member. Don't feel any pressure to become a member if you don't. Just having you here is good enough for us. But, you know, the option's there if you want. Feel free, as long as you're a nice, kind person and you like talking about games, be they bad or good, and you like having a good time and sharing your experiences, then you're more than welcome here. More than welcome to hang out with Team Eurogamer anytime you want. So, what is this here? It's stairs I cannot possibly climb. We've got a dish rag. We've got the Overseer's log. And we've got angry Chinese robots. There's another one up there somewhere. Let's, ooh, hold on. Let's play it rather than take it. This is Mountainside.
Overseer's log. Somewhere in the mountains. Oh, not good. Not good. Not good.
She's having a pain poo.
Just trying to focus. But the pain is unreal. So bad. Want to do this now while I can. I'm afraid. I pass out. Was attacked. Some kind of. I think it was wearing a gas mask, a heavy coat, but not human.
Mole man.
Not human. No stim packs left. Funny joke in here about which breach. This is
AI wasn't turned on.
the Overseer. Signing off. Hopefully not for the last time.
So I quite like following the Overseer's journey and finding out what terrible shit she's seen in the Wasteland. That's her talking about discovering the mole men that I showed you earlier, the punchy punchers that were I kind of just ran past because they're again a bit bullet spongy. We got so a lot of the things you can craft and build here, you can't do it from the start unless you find plans or recipes. Sometimes you'll find plans and recipes lying around here, like this recipe for glowing fungus puree. Sometimes you'll get them for winning crests. Sometimes you can buy them if you have enough coin on you to unlock them once you pick them up. You go to your notes and you read them. Recipe unlocked. Now I can craft glowing fungus puree whenever I want, as long as I have the requisite ingredients. These plans for Vault Boy, Vault Girl and Vault Tech Jumpsuit, I can't read because I've already read them. I've somehow I've earned them twice. I don't know whether that was a bug or whether you can pick them up multiple times. But I have versions of them that I've already read. There's something bad in this room. Hold on. I'm just going to unlock it and then it's going to be another Chinese liberator robot, isn't it? That perma mission UI is seriously annoying me now, says Richard. The stuff in the top right hand corner, you can turn it off if you want. I'll demo that for you quickly. So you just go to data and say we don't want to follow Overseer's journey anymore. You can just toggle it active and it disappears off the screen. I tend to just leave it on there because otherwise I forget that I even have them because there's so much going on and my memory is like a sieve. But you can completely turn them off if you want. Just means you don't get any waypoint markers or anything like that. If you do. Are you alive? You are a... I mean... It's... I think it's... Oh yeah, there we go. Sorry, I didn't realise robots had to sleep. I must have disturbed him. Okay, what's this? Requires skill not. So there's a terminal here that I can unlock. Again, password hacking is the same. Oh, have we got any... Can we do this? Dud removed. There we go. We can do the old brackets trick. Dud removed. Dud removed. The brackets trick basically is you find a pair of black brackets on the same line, closing off something. Well, they don't even have to be closing off something. They just have to be two closing brackets, and then it will remove a dud. So that's 3 duds I got to remove, so that's less choice. So blah, no likenesses. So let's try Fury. No likenesses. So it's not going to be Andy because that's got a Y in it. Could be Womp. That's got no likenesses. Oh my god, I'm going to get locked out in a second. So it's... Could be Kind. Oh my god. Times. Hides. Oh crap. It's not going to be Wipe. Locked out of that one. Tits. Don't know how long I'm locked out for that. Might be forever. Got a little note here. Some more backstory about the world. Something about a reporter. I'll take it. I won't read it, but I'll take it. Wood bucket. What have we got back here? So we've got a crafting... Some crafting stuff back here. That's the chain. That was the door that was chained the other side that I couldn't get through. No Overseer's body in here. And no clue as to where the Overseer could have gone next. Missiles and things. Let's just scrap my items. Scrap all my junk so it's easier to deal with when I get back to my base. And wander off to speak to Rose, I guess. I schnaffled some wood from these wood piles a minute ago, by the way, which helped. Did I go all the way up to the top floor in that building? I don't know. It seems like quite a big building. There's probably a lot more of that building to explore, but I'm like I said, I'm kind of rocketing through this. I want to go and speak to Rose and then show you a bit of the building side of things as well. So we want to go to Flavors of Mayhem, and that is there on that map. So we want to fast travel to top of the world. When you fast travel on this map, it costs you caps. The further you go, the more caps it costs. Doesn't cost you any caps though if you travel to your base. So perhaps I could fast travel to my base for free and then walk to that location because it's not too far away. That saved me 17 caps. Cha-ching! Gonna buy myself a lovely hat with that instead. Make myself look well pretty, won't I? Might be able to get myself a nice date with a radioactive ghoul lady. Oh, you can take photos for any photo you take in the game. Has a chance of becoming a loading screen. That was me posing in front of Mothman, one of the biggest special enemies in the game, and it didn't have its AI turned on. It was just stood there. Didn't react when I shot it, didn't react when I punched it, didn't react when I stood next to it and took 32 selfies. Makes a good loading screen, but wasn't exactly the most terrifying of enemies. Okay, so it sounds like, you remember when I said I built my... Oh, you little bastards, you better not be bashing my base down. Remember when I said I built my base on an enemy spawn point? Well, oh, oh god. Oh god, there's lots of enemies here. Oh, they're quite... The dog wasn't too bad, but the rest of these Kazar... Oh, I don't have my sniper rifle anymore, do I? No, wrong button. What? gun can I... you can't change your gun while the game... You can't pause the game while you change your gun. Aid. Water, dog food. Dirty water, more rat chance. Just get that health right up. Have I got? I've got 52 ammo. This is a special weapon that sets people on fire. But the game doesn't like it very much. Makes the frame rate go bye-byes. Out of ammo of this gun already. Jump over, you uncontrollable dick. Okay. Weapons. I'm gonna go pipe rifle. Gonna eat more stuff, maybe blood plaque. That'll give it. Fuck you, dickheads! Not sure if there's one left in my base, but let's get behind my walls. What the hell is in my base? Is that a bloatfly? Oh my god. It's a fly that can't take... that can take 3 close range bullets. Alright, well... Steel scrap. What have they been fighting? Oh god, there's grenades! Ah! Stop wrecking my base, dickheads. What the hell is that noise? I can hear like a bleep bleep noise, which sounds like it might be another... is there another bloatfly in here? Oh, it's... Piss off, Red Roach. Sounds like there might be another code around. Oh no! Oh shit! I'm gonna die. They've become smart. They've learned how to use doors. So yeah, choose your bastards. You choose your base placement wisely. Learn from my mistakes. Building a base out of the way of everyone is a good idea if you don't have to rebuild your base. But also, on an enemy spawn point, not the best idea. And you don't really get any... There's no notice as to whether or not something's an enemy spawn point. You don't really know. I mean, I guess I probably should have guessed, considering there was like already... some kind of roadblock there. I've leveled up. Nice. Leveling up increased my health. So that was excellent. Let's have that. Let's have that. Listen, dickhead. Alright, I think I've finally cleared them all out. Someone up there's making a bleepy noise. I'm going to take all of their stuff. I'm going to take their guns as well, because I'm going to break down their guns. Oh shit, I accidentally ate that super mutant's corpse. Gross. Close the door on it. Alright. Ian, it is their base now, says Ian Stanbridge. No! Alright. Now, has anything been broken in my base? I think perhaps maybe something has. So what I need to do to check is I need to go to my build menu in my camp. If I'm going to modify, there you go, look, there's a fence post here I can repair. So if you can see things that are broken, it's quite easy to repair them. Like, sometimes things get completely destroyed, like this table here. And then they show up in yellow, and then they're easily repaired. I've come back here before, and a dog had torn down like all the walls of my shack, but it was pretty easy to repair. Oh, I've got a water purifier going on here as well. Has that given me any pure water? 2 pure water, I'll take that. So we're going to go back into my base here. This kind of stuff I kind of like. I was a big fan of base building in Fallout 4, and I quite like coming back and sorting through my stuff and getting my base done. It's quite nice. So we're going to scrap some items. We're going to scrap all the weapons that the what are they called? Super mutants had. They were the short automatic pipe rifles. So we're going to scrap. We're going to scrap. We're going to scrap. And I think all the rest of them are my guns that have sadly broken. Hardened sniper rifle. Oh, haven't used. Have I used that yet? I don't know. What else can I scrap? Anything? I've got no junk on me. Okay, so and then if I go here to transfer, this is full now, so I need to transfer my junk into there. But to transfer my junk, I'm going to have to break some more stuff. So I don't know, weapons. What shall we break down? I don't think you can break down the grenades and things. The black powder pistol is so powerful, and the rifle is ultra powerful. So I don't really want to break them down. I'll break down that. I'll break down. I'll break down the syringer. Maybe I break. No, I want to keep the crossbow. There's two. I want to keep everything. I don't want to break it all down. Never mind. Right. Weapons. What was it? It was that. So we scrap that. And I'm unlocking things like extra bits that I can craft by breaking things down. You break things down. You learn how they're made. You know, make different things. Hopefully that will have reduced. So that's reduced my pile by 12. So can I store all my junk? I think I can. So that's all my junk stored. I just want to see if I've got enough stuff here. If I've got enough ores to smelt any. I really want to smelt more aluminium. I've only got one aluminium ore. I need to work out how to get aluminium ore. If you have acid, you can very easily scrap all your ores and turn your ores and scraps into stuff that you can use to build things. So I did say I'd show you a bit of the building. Unfortunately, with this game, your budget, your craft budget, is very, very low. This base is pretty much run through my entire budget already. And considering it's such a small area, and I've really not put that much in, the chances of making complex bases in this game is kind of low, which is disappointing for someone like me who likes building the bases. You can see I've built my base off the side. It's pretty easy though to build bases. Maybe I can try and modify this base a bit. Maybe I can give it a bit of an extension. Can I? So that's so I cannot place an item because the workshop's budget has been exceeded. How am I going to get rid of that? That lamp's not working anymore. Why is that lamp not working anymore? There's a connector there. Why can't I? There it is. Yeah, there is a connector there. Right. Why? Requires power. Why won't it let me attach a wire? Can I attach a wire to that one? Oh, I think I'm out of budget, you know. Right, what can I get rid of that? Alright, screw it. I'll get rid of these generators. Store. Won't be able to make any more water. Oh. That hasn't reduced my budget very much at all. What about the generator? Oh. the hell is taking up all my budget? I have no idea what's taking up so much of my budget. Do you know, is it going down at all? Is it bugged? Is this another bug? I think it's another bug, you know, because my budget doesn't seem to be... I've just taken away a bunch of things and... my budget is not reducing at all, so I think my base is bugged. Oh wait, it's stored. Oh, is it all the stored items? Is it? Things stored, don't remove from the budget. You need to scrap it. Ah, okay. God, this game's brilliant at explaining things, isn't it? Okay, so does that mean I can place things from my stored menu down? Where's my... I just stored my generators, and they're not now. They're not there. I stored my water purifier and my generators, and the bastards aren't in my stored things. I didn't scrap them. Oh, this is it's just infuriating. It's just absolutely infuriating. I just stored those things, and now they're completely gone. Am I gonna even be able to build them again? Now, let's find out. Hopefully, I can. Okay, that worked. This seems to be working. So I don't know what this. If this has anything to do with the crafting budget at all. Water. It's not in the purifier. That doesn't fit in the... Oh yeah, I didn't... Oh shit. Right. Store. Oh no, it's in there. Pretty sure I didn't scrap them. But there's... That's the only thing I can think of as to why the other stuff didn't appear. Anyway, place that in the dirt. Connect a wire to that. Connect another wire to that. That's my water going. That's the wire I just connected to that, by the way. It's gone off into the sky. So... Can I build a barbecue? So I want to build a barbecue. Right. I want to increase my base. Yeah. This game. Like, this is exactly what I said this is exactly what I meant when I said earlier that I start to have a bit of fun and then the game fights against me. I got back to here all like, oh, I can't wait to do a little bit of base tidy, a little bit of an extension and stuff, and then you just get all this nonsense with weird budgets and stuff. It's annoying. Whether that's due to my lack of understanding because the game hasn't explained it very well, or it's just a glitch, or it's just the process of building a base is not brill. Who knows? I don't want to pack this base up, really, because if I pack this base up, I'll have to rebuild it all again, because there's absolutely no way that I'm ever going to be able to transfer this build to another place in the Wasteland. Absolutely no way. This is custom built for this location, and once it comes down, it's going to have to go somewhere else. Oh look, there's that guy that was doing the bleeping. Glad you finally woken up. Off he goes. I am not in the office, Ishay. I'm at home, and my cat is around, but not near me. Maybe I'll go and find her in a bit. If you all really want to see her, but I may get savaged because I have a feeling she'll be sleeping, and when I try and pick her up, when I try and disturb her sleep, she'll get murderatron. Ah, so here we go. Look. Oh. So I got another code. That is Silo Bravo code piece. Might as well eat the corpse. Yum 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 yum. Ian, I think you just need to be a more understanding person. Think about Fallout 76's feelings sometimes. Reaffirm your relationship with it by open expressions of appreciation and affection. Well, you know, I tried it. This is the thing. I try to be nice to this game, and then I try to show my love for the building aspects of it, and then it embarrasses me in front of my friends by not working properly. And you're like, oh god damn it, Fallout 76. Anyway, let's go speak to Rose, because Rose is an interesting character. Rose is kind of like the Appalachia, or Appalachia. I think it's Appalachia, but I keep saying Appalachia. It's Rose. Rose is the kind of equivalent of Borderlands Tiny Tina. Don't see me. Please don't see me. Can't be bothered with some bullet sponginess. Oh fuck, he's got a rocket. Run away! Yeah, she's kind of like the Wasteland's version of Tiny Tina. Zom, my god, Scooby, stop banning me, says, are we now going to defend a shitty game? I think you'll find, I think if you watch the entire stream, I think you'll find that I have been pretty damning in my criticisms of this game, but also quite fairly pointing out points that show promise or could be improved upon. There's a difference between critiquing a game and just being a shit about things. That mosquito was a shit. Do. Oh, that. Let's go and meet Tiny Tina. I mean Rose. Cheers. It's a robot.
Ah, you're back.
I am. You gonna say anything else?
You don't know it now. I don't make a raider out of you yet.
Am I supposed to be?
We'll see.
Am I supposed to be doing something else? Rosalind and David's ski trip. Is this quest bugged as well?
Hey, turn it off. Want my wife to find out about us?
Oh, come on. I want to make a recording of us. You said you were going to ditch that old hag when we got back anyway.
Fine, but it goes with you when we leave. And you need to promise to destroy it if word ever gets out about us. I have too much to lose in a divorce, and leaving evidence like that laying around will only make it worse.
Aw, don't be an old stick in the mud. No one's gonna find out. Pinky swear. Hey, you got any more of those chems with you?
Yeah, what do you want? Day tripper? Help yourself. Just don't take too much. Don't, get addicted.
Yes, sir. Input received, sir. Awaiting orders.
Okay, I get it. You're not a robot. I know you don't like it when I
she is
order you
now.
around like that. My darling Rose. I just don't want anything bad to happen to you.
Oh, baby. You going all soft on me now. You know I love ya. Mwah. Hey, do you want to hit the slopes, or do you maybe have something else in mind?
Alright, you little minx. Now, you really have to turn off the recorder.
I guess Rose was human once, before she became this weird raider robot.
I really want to know how these raider tactics work out for you.
Right.
I don't want to hear about how crazy.
Right, the quest is speak with Rose. That's Rose. But she doesn't have a quest marker above her head. Let's have a little level up. You can now craft enemy weapon. I'm gonna go for hacker. I like hacking. I can combine that hopefully with a previous hacking skill. There we go. Oh, it's hacker and expert hacker. Okay. Right. Let's have a look on the map. Complete Rose's quests to gain her trust. Okay. Missing link. Wait. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. Flavors of mayhem. I've killed a feral ghoul and eat its flesh, which was actually beneficial. I now need to go back and see Rose. That's Rose. Madigan is dead, but a raid robot named Rose knows where the scorched... Complete Rose's quests to gain her trust. Well, I can't...
Oh yeah! Nothing like psychotats to put my mind and body on hard work.
Alright.
I want to scram and
So what's that quest marker there pointing me towards? Is it the missing... There's, that quest marker is telling me to go outside for some reason. Is that because there's another Overseer's mission? You are suffering from jelly fingers. Ooh, makes a change from sausage fingers. Okay, bring up that. We want to go to side mission. Got no dailies or events. There's an event one. I don't want to follow. I'm not following that one. Show on map. Okay, so it's definitely not that. So the Rose mission. I must have to speak with her somewhere else, even though that's her just there. I see a quest marker, but a bit further away, says Marhawk. Maybe I've just gone to the wrong... Maybe I just went to the wrong place. No, because now the quest marker's saying inside the lift. Ow! Ow! No! You diseased shit-winged darter. Ow. Stinky. Speak with Rose. Main. Flavors of Mayhem. Speak with Rose. R1. Show on map. Right where I am. Missing link. R1. Show on my map. Right where I am. It's folked. What's on the second floor, says Fimbus. Ooh. Could it be the second floor? Let's give it a try. Mezzanine level. Fimbus, if you've worked it out, then you are a legend. Okay, let's have a look. No, the quest marker's in the left again. There are some ghouls in here fighting robots, but yeah, the quest marker is definitely in the lift. So I think I've reached a point Well, I'm going to have to end the stream because I got no. Because if this doesn't work, if this mission is broken as well, then I can't. There's nothing else I can do except for wander the wasteland and hope I stumble across another mission. I mean, as I said earlier, a game releasing with the quest lines broken is unacceptable. It's not like this is the first one it's happened to. If this is legitimately a broken quest, and I'm not being an idiot, which there's at least a 70% chance at the moment I'm being an idiot. But if it's not, this is the third quest line that I have done that has been broken. The first one wasn't fixed until a patch was released. The second one I managed to work out how to complete via lots of other people having the same bug, and a chain of people working out the location I needed to go to.
Ah, you're back. Why are you looking at me like you want something?
This one's just fucked. This one's just completely bad.
Congratulations.
Oh, now she's teleporting. No, this... Oh, there we go. I just had to hammer the button 15 times. Brute force the quest.
Enough now to let you in on a little secret. My old raider pals left a cache of treasure behind when they all checked out.
Treasure.
Ooh,
look at that. A black diamond sword. That's cool.
Double problem. No one trusted each other enough to give anyone complete access to the treasure. So they split up the key. See, each gang's leader had a holotape with their own personal password on it. Find them all so I can patch them together and make the master key. It's more technical than that, but you wouldn't understand. Then we'll have ourselves access to all that wonderful treasure.
Hooray, treasure. I love loot. I don't know if you know about that.
Share of the loot. Promise.
Said the magic word.
Blackwater Mine first. That's the last place we heard from Freddie Lang, the leader of the Blackwater Bandits.
No.
Pretty sure she had a terminal there.
Okay, so that's unlocked a new quest. Whether it will be fun or frustrating, like this one's proven to be, I guess I'll find out at some point if I can be asked to play this game again. I mean, it's something... It's just so terribly broken and ugly and unfinished, and it's a rip-off, and still sometimes I kind of enjoy it. It's weird. But I do like bad games. If you watch Late to the Party, you do know it's pretty blatant. I do like bad games. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just because I like bad games. I'm level 22 now, Lone Wolf. Yeah, press F. Press F for frustrating. So now we go to... Oh, yeah, that's all right. We go to here. Go to key to the past. The key was split into 5 passwords. So this is like a big branching mission now. It's going to be 5 passwords. How long have we got? I've got 5 minutes. I'll show you what fast travel's like. I think I've pretty much shown everything off about this game. I just want to show them the map is absolutely massive, and fair play to Bethesda for making a map this big. I mean, like, a lot of this is just reused bullshit from Fallout 4. They could have probably just reused the map for Fallout 4, because that was pretty big, but they've actually made this huge new map. I feel bad for the people that spent all the time making the map. They must have known. They must have sat there making it going, fuck, this is broken. I'm doing all this work and it's fucking broken. They must have done. So, yeah, well, 5 minutes left. Closing remarks time, I guess. I would not in any way, shape or form recommend people buying Fallout 76 for the asking price at this moment in time. It's massively expensive for a game that is broken. One of the most broken games I've played in a very, very long time. It shouldn't have been released in this state. Except couldn't have happened at a better time. Could not. I wondered if that was going to happen. Thanks to Master Hammer 64 for the super chat. Absolute legend there, Master Hammer. Have some money for your troubles. Yeah, I would never recommend this game in this state. If it should have been released in early access. It should have been a quarter of the price. Maybe a year down the line, it'll be playable. But by then, people will have moved on a long time ago. A long time, I think. In a quest marker in the left was probably pointing to one of your other active quests. I didn't have any other active quests, Patrick, but thanks for the super chat anyway. Yeah, there are glimmers of a game in there that I want to love, but everything about the fabric of the game is broken, and it just fights against you time and time again. I don't know what it wants to be. It doesn't want to be a multiplayer game because it just doesn't work like that. It doesn't really want to be a single player game because there's no NPCs and the story's just notes and things. But there's little glimmers in there that little glimmers in there that keep me playing and keep me going back, even though shit like this happens all the time. But don't buy it. Don't buy it unless you're a massive Fallout fan and you're very patient. Wait until either it's on sale or wait down the line when they fixed it a bit, because at the moment, it's, as Wesley Paul said in his Eurogamer review, it's an avoid. You can't charge AAA prices for a game as subpar as this. It's just not on. And until it's fixed, you shouldn't go near it. Treat it like it's got radiation and stay away. Thank you so much to everybody who's been watching. I hope you enjoyed my little tour through the Wastelands, and enjoyed listening to my reasonings why I hate, love, loathe this game. If you did enjoy it, we stream every Tuesday on Eurogamer. Sometimes it's just me, sometimes it's just Johnny, sometimes it's just Aoife, sometimes it's all three of us crowded onto a bench challenging each other to do stupid things, but we always have a lot of fun, and hopefully you lot do too. We do daily videos as well, so plenty to keep you entertained throughout the days and weeks and months. And the community, as you would have seen if you joined in with the chat, the community is very lovely as well. They're all a lovely bunch of people. So thanks again, everybody, for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Do go off and play a good game that works, like, I don't know, Red Dead Redemption, or, do you know what's a good game that undersold? Hitman 2. This game, Hitman 2, came 10th in the UK charts. This came 3rd. Should have been reversed. If you've got money to spend and you were going to spend it on this, buy Hitman 2, because Hitman 2 is bloody great and it hasn't sold anywhere near as much as it should have done. Go and support a good game that works. Bye!